Hello everybody and welcome to the Lotus Fire Showroom. My name is Pius Manaverse and the mic actually works today! Hooray! We did it. We're live with Tales of Berseria and Ada.
Wow, that's such a second forethought.
Listen, you were like the whole subject of last week. Alright, it's my turn.
Why was I the whole subject of last week?
Because it was your birthday and some stuff.
At the end of the week. But okay.
Wait, what was that? She got a recipe?
Yes, we got a recipe for cookies.
Butter.
Scout ship setting sail.
Yeah. Oh no,
We didn't get nothing new.
No.
Oh! I'm so tired, homie. Oh, they're palmier.
Cookies.
Not? I mean, yes, but technically not quite. Actually, you know what makes a palmier a palmier?
What?
It's made of pie crust.
Good choice. Prepare for the Reaper's
Oh yeah,
feast.
I forgot about that.
People to talk to. Well, where are we now? Logris? No, I don't think so.
When will the High Priest return to us?
Keep this between us, but I heard Lord Gideon was killed by demons.
Saw a priest?
Surely that's
So
not
it is
true.
Logris.
It most certainly is true. Hey, shh, they'll hear you.
I know someone who works in the palace, and he said the demon was a girl with the head of a wolf and the body of a gorilla.
Wow.
But how could a demon have gotten into the
I didn't know you were that
palace?
beefy, Velvet.
Apparently, there was a power struggle among the higher-ups, and Gideon's enemies snuck the demon into his villa. They say that's why people sometimes heard terrifying screams coming from the
Oh,
place.
they're blaming.
Is the demon
Yeah.
still there?
No idea. Rumor says she escaped, but I wouldn't worry. There's no way she'd stick around here.
That's what you think. She's right here, so you'd better watch
Maguloni,
out.
just shut up.
Stop messing around already.
I'll put you to the sword.
Right. Not here. This way.
nights are so cold of late. It's gotten harder to get flamestone, too.
Yeah.
I hear the port at Halabiz is at a near standstill. No matter how much flamestone they mine from Mount
Why?
Killerhouse, they can't get it shipped out. I'm
Why do
sure
I
the
feel like
Abbey
that's
is
where we're
aware
going
of the
next?
situation. It's not just us who are suffering.
Hell of you.
We have
Yeah.
to endure.
Times like these is when we need to practice Lord
Hey,
Artorius'
Roach is loud,
teachings. The many outweigh the individual.
Exactly. I'm sure Lord Artorius will think of us soon and send aid.
He doesn't give a
Psych.
damn about any of you.
How dare you!
The many outweigh the individual, right? Artorius wants to save humanity as a whole. Your individual troubles
listen
aren't
to
important to him.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't we part of the whole he wants to save?
What happy fools.
Sorry about that. She didn't get to see his speech, so she's been taking it out on everyone around her.
Really? What a troublesome kid.
But really, that speech was incredible.
Shut up.
Right?
I've been watching or listening to a YouTube channel called Crispy's Tavern, which has been doing like a whole bunch of like D&D stuff, right? They just
Yeah.
kind of like make all these Reddit stories, right? And every time someone mentions Call of Cthulhu, but instead of writing it out in full, they write COC. He plays. He plays the stupid song. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you know.
I need
actually.
you to wait outside. The boss of the Bloodwings knows an exorcist is with us, but
Say no more. I'm sure they have clients who wouldn't appreciate their faces being known to the Abbey.
correct. Laphicet, you stay with Eleanor.
Keep an eye on her.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
Does it really steal our healers again? Both of them too, eh?
My thanks for coming all this way. It's been a while. Would you care for a peach pie?
What do you want?
Oh yeah, they're in their pirate outfits, not their.
It
idol
would do you
outfits.
good to
Yeah.
unwind every now and again, you know. Stretch a bow too far, and its string is bound to snap.
I'm a sword, not a bow.
What do you want?
I would like you to escort this person out of the capital.
That's an owl, bird, eagle thing.
Something smells about this. Literally. Where am I taking them?
Somewhere the authorities can't reach them.
To the prison
Sounds
island?
nice. I
Again.
could do with such a place myself.
No joke. We've
He has a
looking
chair for
place
his
to lay
stupid
low,
sword.
But we
Yeah.
haven't had any luck yet.
Well, come to think of it, I've heard a rumor that it's been a while since the Abbey has had any contact from Titania.
Prison island.
Titania? But I thought the Abbey was in direct control of that place. Has the situation there gotten that bad since you left?
You were
Sometimes
the
the answer is right under your nose.
Therian, my dude.
I think it might work.
She's not absorbing the malevolence, so.
Could make
Yeah.
a decent hideout, actually. The Therians could definitely get their fill of malevolence there.
And the Abbey is far too goody-goody to imagine an escaped prisoner would ever return to her prison by her own free will.
That is kind of
At the very least, I'd say
Right.
it's worth checking out.
I take it our intel has proven useful.
It
Yep.
has. But before we go, have you heard anything about the Abbey harboring demons?
I'm aware there was a demon in the villa, and that it has been relocated.
Where?
I can't say right this moment, but I'm sure we will find out shortly.
All
Is
right,
this person a
then in
Therian?
exchange for this
I don't know,
passing
but I think the
receipt,
bird is.
I want more information on that demon.
You've got a deal.
The demon was a
Eisen,
griffin or a
I
hippogriff,
heard
right?
about your confrontation with
Remember the other
Monkey Boy.
demons all have like their.
I'm sorry
Therians
I
all have, like,
wasn't
their
able
smaller
to
forms?
Oh,
find
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We have a
you really
beetle,
blew that
two
one,
people.
Toots.
Beagle would make
It's
sense.
fine. What's done is done.
And
Have
also
you
it
given
has
up
like a
on
weird
finding
golden band.
Ifrid?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. The crew and I will do whatever we can to quash the Abbey's plans. We do them enough damage,
But I don't remember.
and the Abbey ought to start thinking about
I don't
putting their
remember who this
hostage to
person in
good
the cloak
use.
is. Like they have
They'll
to be
set him
important.
up as a
I
trap
think.
for us,
Yeah.
and that's when we'll steal him back.
Attacking the Abbey to create an opening for his escape.
Clever.
It's what Ifrid would do. That's all.
Kind of like this darker side to Tales.
What was I saying?
taking a while.
I think Tales of
Yeah.
Tales of Rise also has like a vibe to it that's a little bit
The Shepherd has
darker
a
end.
special
It's just
mission
you're not on the
for you.
you're not a bad guy.
You are to protect the Malak Lafiset and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters.
Oh, you're so close.
What's wrong? Hey, you want to take a walk around the capital for a bit? I can show you some of the
The
sights.
clothes.
But, you can't trust me. I understand.
No, it's not that. I promise. I'd love to go sightseeing with you, Eleanor.
Laffy said. Well, we'll do it another time, okay?
I like how she
Why?
caved. Like she decided
It's
not to do
just,
it.
you know, Velvet would get mad at us. Get mad about what?
I did not hear them coming.
You're done. And who is this?
A VIP entrusted to us by the head of the Bloodwings. We're stowing them away on Titania where the bad guys can't get at them.
The prison island? Just who is this person? Didn't ask. What?
Hey, something smells nice.
Huh?
But Velvet didn't like the
Stop
smell.
sniffing things. We're leaving.
Probably.
Who is that caped man?
I do not know, but his hawks seemed extraordinarily well trained.
Trained to hunt, maybe?
I'd imagine. It takes a great deal of time and money to train a bird
Rich
like
people.
that. What is it?
I smell something nice.
Indeed. The scent is somehow familiar.
Yeah.
It can't be. What are you two sniffing at?
Aha! They're bloodhounds on the hunt!
But we're talking about hawks hunting, aren't we?
Come again? Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my poor manners. I can't believe you take a job without bothering to ask who you're escorting or why. The less you know, the less trouble you invite.
Real, true and real, classic like
Right?
grumpy bounty hunter mentality. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, crispy. Okay, I don't know if you remember. I think it was a couple of years back. There was a story going on about someone on Reddit, I believe. They said that for a long time. I don't remember if they ended up breaking up with their girlfriend because of this, but like they had problems in bed because like he didn't know this, but he was saying like he's only ever had sex with this one partner if I remember correctly, and like eventually she told him to stop.
I'll finish this now.
Stop listening to the same song.
Oh, yeah.
Because they kept having sex to the same song, and he kept putting the same one on because like the beat or whatever. He's like, yeah, they told me music to follow the beat and help like perform and stuff, right? And she's like, please stop, change the song. And he's like, okay, but then he'd still follow the beat. And I really feel like they broke up over this, by the way, but I feel like they broke up over it. And it's the same song, like that song every time that someone mentions Call of Cthulhu, but like abbreviates it to COC because fuck. Every time. You just hear the I like die laughing. I'm like, crispy, no.
Yeah.
Move it or die.
You did the super remix.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even have that.
You have it. You just can't do it.
No, I don't even have it. Maybe we'll unlock it.
Yeah,
Maybe. If we did unlock it, I still couldn't do it because of the fact that like, my maximum is 50.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
music kind of kicked butt. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm not sure which music it is. It might be.
It's an alternate music. I don't think it's the main one.
Whose costume? Still has music attached to it.
Oh, it's from Zillia too. Yeah, we would know that actually.
That would explain why it explains a lot. Still saying I have one treasure chest in this house.
It's so much treasure.
Don't worry about
Yeah. Yeah, Martian's still true. Sounds like that. How are you flicking it with your hook? Yeah, let's go! Oh, I went from 3 to 2 to 5. Let's go!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
You gotta stop super tapping, otherwise we don't know what we mastered.
I'll finish this.
Well, that about does it.
We might have mastered something. We'd get the new one though. Yeah, like that. Yada! Amphibiole.
Wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate. Saray. Me too. Eleanor. What did I say?
Not as tired.
Dang. Oh, I cannot seem weak to the ladies.
Stop fooling around.
They must believe me to be powerful and ready for brunch at any moment.
It was when we were talking about canceling tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I said that directly to you then.
Okay.
Good. My image remains. Yeah, I did say it directly to you.
There's new chests here.
Possible. So quiet.
What is this?
Are you sure?
Yeah, typically. Sometimes, I guess that depends on the time of day.
Chest to your right. More to your left now. There.
Could you fit my comedy act into tonight's show? I'm still breaking in my new partner, but I can carry the act. I'd appreciate you squeezing us in.
For you, Maggie dear, I'll do it as a personal favor, but you get 200 flat. No expenses, no per diem.
Oh, come on. Don't be so stingy.
It gets worse. Our headliner is doubling up after, and the opener flubbed their lines and lost us minutes.
Playing deuce for a cold house? Well, alright. Them's the breaks.
What the hell are you even saying?
I'm saying we're going on, and you're my straight man.
What?
Oh yeah, this is part of that other
You're
side quest, isn't it?
serious?
I'll take care of the actual funny bits.
Yeah.
Just
They're
act
competing
like
with
you
the other
always do, and
Maggie
we'll be fine. Bonus points if you toss the men in the audience a glare of contempt every now and then. Just trust me.
But the other
Hold
one's
on.
not actually Maggie
This is all
Lou,
happening
it's
so fast. I'm not sure I'm ready for.
You'd better get ready,
Maggie
because
Lou?
the curtain's going up.
Maji Lou, yeah.
Can she pull it off, ladies and gents?
Hi there!
Non-binary
We're
folk.
Moggy and Val, your lovely comedians for today!
Val.
Magicazam! We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a
Oh
memorable
yeah, she's
show.
like a magic show usually.
Now, I'm Moggy, the bright, beaming one in the pair, while my moody little partner here is... Hey, what's wrong, Val? Everything okay? You need to put some energy into this, or we're in trouble. Come on!
Moxie? You think she has moxie?
It's
Yeah,
your
that attitude.
moxie.
That might be, but this is different.
Stage fright. Ah!
I'm through something right now. All right, let's take a deep breath together. Excuse us for just one moment. Velvet, what are you doing? We're losing the audience.
I can't help it.
She
I've
does
never
come from like a
talked in
small
front of
town.
Such a big crowd before.
Wait,
You're falling
don't
asleep,
tell
ain't
me you've got stage
I'm
fright.
watching.
So what if I do?
That's so unlike you.
Sorry,
Just pretend that
I
you're fighting
used
some
it for
nasty
my videos.
exorcist and give it some gusto.
Easy for you to
It's a
say.
little low.
I'm embarrassed out here.
I'm in the
Don't be
shadows.
such a girl.
Yeah,
I
had
am
to
a
reduce
girl.
the light.
That's it. Just do that, but project your voice.
I can't, and I don't want to.
You're a comedian. You have to. Where's your passion for your newfound art?
More power!
I've never had any.
No, I can see it within you, deep down, the burning passion of a true artist at heart.
I've had enough. I can't do this with you.
Sorry, folks. Show's over.
Oof.
Well, you've certainly shown me something new. A comedy team that just stands on stage whispering to each other.
Ouchie,
We're
ouch.
going for a brand new comedic style. So, what did you think?
Don't quit your day job.
That's what I thought.
Ah, now she plays the straight man.
You had to prep her more, Magilu.
Just kind of threw her into the deep end.
I mean, she was like, I don't really need to prep her because this is what she does all the time. And then all of a sudden she's like, I can't do it. There's too many people.
Yeah.
I simply cannot do it. So you know Legendborn?
Yeah.
So I finished the second book. I'm like, yeah, this was a bit over 600 pages. I pick up the third one, I'm like, oh, it's even bigger. It's thick.
Thick booty, fuck.
It's pretty good, though. I swear she wrote like 3 different types of stories in the same storyline. I'm like, whoa. Why does it work? Incredible Tracy Dion. Incredible. Dione? I think it's Dion. We have to get on our boat, don't we?
Yeah.
So then where are you going?
Looking for the treasure chest.
Pardon me. Whoa, secret tunnel.
Man, I heard that the merchants in Port Renede are making a killing now that the sea gate is shut tight.
No. Nothing compared to a merchant like you.
There are people profiting from this?
Of course there
What
are.
are you
War is
talking
all
about?
about profit.
Anyone who wants to head to North Gan has to sail around West Gan now. And those ships need to put into Port Renede for supplies.
That is true. Still, it's only until Vortigern is repaired.
Your friends in Renede wouldn't happen to be paying off the Abbey to delay repairs, would they?
You think that'd work on the Abbey? They're not as lax as the church was.
So that's it. You're in cahoots with the church.
Hey, relax. I'm just saying, there's a lot of nasty rumors circulating about those priests.
So not everyone's been hurt by Vortigern's closure.
Obviously.
Interesting.
There's a front and back to every coin.
Except your coin only ever turns up tails.
There's no treasure chest in here.
Well, I was trying to see if there was a door that would lead me to the back.
Oh!
A big brain moment. Ah, there it is.
Calcite blade.
Because you see beside it, there's that small area, but I'm realizing that it's this here.
You thought it was behind?
Yeah, I thought that was behind, like sort of behind, beside the inn.
I see. I'm okay.
It's not that.
No, it's just the second time today. I'm like, are you not familiar with how mini maps work in these games?
For me?
Yeah. It's like you were looking around something.
This
and
is bull crap.
We're
You're gouging
trying
us
to
just
find
'cause you
something
can.
that was behind you.
Well,
on the map.
if you want
and
to
we were
pay
looking forward,
less,
I'm like,
maybe you should
I saw
go
how to
find
switch.
someone more generous. Hmm?
Looks like they're at it again.
Alright, what's gonna. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What's
I
happening?
believe that was the Nominat.
Benwick, snap out of it! Benwick!
Huh? I was haggling for supplies, and...
Tell you what, I'll give you a fair price. Actually, just take what you need. We should all endeavor to help contribute to the common good of humanity, rather than selfishly pursue wanton profit.
What? Are you sure?
No. Wait. What was I saying?
You felt that too, didn't you, kiddo?
Yeah, it disappeared, but I felt a strong force coming from somewhere to the north.
It's called a domain.
Domain
Lost zone of
expansion.
Influence.
Wait, if it's north of here, then... The Empyrean's throne?
Did that happen because of something Innominat and Artorias did?
I don't know.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We should get far away from here, and quickly.
Where are we going?
Who is this person?
So, the suppression.
And now we find the part where they're like, yeah, it's gonna be less gray and definitely more.
Well, that was certainly
There's
off-putting.
another little.
But our job with Tabitha comes first. And we need a hideout soon, too.
True enough.
Hey, geezer, you alright? What nonsense are you spouting, youngin'?
That's one spirited old man.
Well, it's just that you suddenly got all polite on me, and you were all like, oh no, good chum, worry not about your debt to me.
I thought I said stop spouting nonsense.
It's not nonsense. You did say it. I heard you say it.
He did, but we were all acting strangely. You said, after you, fine sir. And I said, no, no, no,
Y'all
I simply
remember this?
couldn't. You first, dear friend. There's no way in hell I would ever let you go first.
Come to think of it, that's right.
But he said not to worry about our debts, and now he's taking it back? That's inhuman. Cruel. Ruthless.
They lost control of themselves, but still have their memories. Maybe something was manipulating them.
What in the world happened to us?
I don't get it, but what I do get is that he said we don't owe him nothing. So my debt to you is off, right, old man?
Same here. Same here.
Shut your traps. I'd be flat broke if I let you knuckleheads off the hook. Now shut up and pay up.
Something really strange
Nice try, guys. We all
happened
lost
here.
our mind for a sec.
Seems
Just
so.
give me the money.
And I think this is just the beginning of it.
Domain expansion. World of Peace.
Okay, time to head off.
It's funny because Molochs have domains in this instead of like curses.
Yeah.
Alright, we're safely on the rolling waves. Don't you think it's time you showed us your face, Mystery Monk?
Monk?
You're right. My apologies.
Man's got teeth. Wow, it's nobody we know!
I knew it! Prince Percival?
Oh, I lied.
Percival Ilmid Asgard, crowned prince and heir to the throne of the Midgand Kingdom.
So he's next in line, is he?
Oh yeah, isn't he
Looks
losing
like
his
someone already had me figured out.
Yes, Your Highness. I could tell from your fragrant wood scent, as only the royal family may wear it. But if I may ask, why?
Must I explain myself to gain your aid? I myself could ask what an exorcist is doing consorting with members
do you
of
have
the
sharp teeth?
underworld.
I don't...
It doesn't matter why you're here. On this ship, you're here for us to use to our advantage.
Treat me as you will. It's not like I can ever go back.
For a fellow born with silver spoons spewing out of his mouth, Principy Pooh's rather laid back.
Prince Percival is an upstanding man, renowned for both his intelligence and his fair, just demeanor. It's widely believed that with him on the throne, Midgand's prosperity will continue.
Yeah, he's not on the throne now, is he?
I played dumb earlier, but I smelled that scent too. He wore it for us to notice. He wanted us to know just what sort of position he held, and how useful he could be to us.
He surprised me, at least.
Do you think we're being led into another trap?
We definitely can't take that possibility off the table.
When the time comes, he'll make a
Good,
good
they're all like
hostage, if
suspicious
nothing
because
else.
that's what they have to do to
Not if the
survive.
ones we face are after
except for
his life
Eleanor.
too.
Because
For
she
now,
hasn't had
let's
to
just
survive
make
that
sure
way
we
yet.
keep an eye on him.
The prince.
And him because he's
He
not
said
used
he
to it
couldn't
yet.
go back.
I wonder why.
Because his dad just abdicated the throne to the church?
Yup.
Girl, what do you mean? Look, a sea monster. Ah, we sailed right over it.
Yup.
The whole island's a prison. It's like a secret fort or
Oh
something.
yeah, he never went here, did he?
Weirdly quiet, though.
Yeah,
There's like three
I
of
don't
them
see
who
a
were
single exorcist on watch.
Yeah, but not Laffy.
Let's scope out the inside.
Most of their party hasn't been here. It's only the three. And if you look at who came off the ship, that's a lot of people.
Why are you coming back with more people?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Now here's a
Victory. Oh.
I knew this would
Yeah. Hey, I know that. I think. Oh, we got a special boost to that.
Scout ship setting sail.
What's the new trophy? I feel like I've seen it before.
Now this is one hell of a helmet.
Mask obtained on the Barbados archipelago. Some believe it to be the mark of a peerless swordsman, while others say it was worn as punishment by a traitor.
Is this made from the bones of some monster? This mask has a disturbing aura about it.
It's got several nicks on it. I'm sure it was worn during some very fierce fights.
Why not try putting it on, Rokuru? It just might be your style.
I admit it's a fine piece of protective gear, but I'll pass on it. Cut before being cut. That's the Rangetsu philosophy.
Best defense is a good offense, in other words.
What, was there not more?
Nope. But we do know what the archipelago was supposed to be based off of.
Wasn't it from Innis? No.
No, Innocence was the second one.
Barbados.
Not Destiny.
Fantasia?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my.
Maybe? Ugh, I'm gonna save because I have a feeling I'll die.
Tales of Destiny, yes. Barbatos Goitia. Primary antagonist of Tales of Destiny 2. Where does the helmet come in?
An exorcist.
You can fight him in Tales of Vesperia. That's funny.
Are you alright?
Headless Knights back.
Oh, we didn't buy the legacy costumes for
She's dead.
Tales of Zillia.
No, we didn't.
Because
the
we couldn't.
Headless Knight is back.
Cool. Okay.
Think this is the demon that attacked her?
Another prison riot?
My friend, that's all we're going to see.
Kurogane, Dial. You two protect Kamoana and the prince. Understood.
yeah, we also came with
You're giving me a headache.
Oh my god.
This one must have survived.
Nice. I have to support her for her dad jokes. Murder!
A complete victory!
So did the Abbey actually fail to quell the riot?
Of course they did.
I find that hard to believe. The prison was heavily staffed with exorcists.
Perhaps it was venomization.
Venomization?
A dark ritual, forcing demons to eat each other in order to produce ever stronger demons.
So the demons devoured each other, creating a demon too powerful for the exorcists to control?
I imagine the riot didn't help.
Now whose fault could that have been, I wonder?
Whatever happened doesn't matter to us now. We need to focus on how to take this place for ourselves.
That exorcist from before said something about a headless knight, right?
That one's probably the leader.
Then we hunt it down and destroy it.
Here we go.
Until we capture the island, let's use this room for our staging ground.
Oh, the main characters.
I'll leave the prince and Kamoana to you two. Eliminate any enemies who come in.
Understood.
Don't expect much from me, but all right.
Kamoana, if anything happens, call for me and I'll come running to protect you, okay? Okay. You stay safe too, Eleanor.
Let's go.
Yeah, the Mask we got is the main character's mask from Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Which I just spoiled myself something about him, but I don't think it was that hard though. I want to get Destiny so bad!
You did say that you were gonna get it after I found a copy.
Yeah, just when? Like, where's my money?
You said you were gonna get it a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but I didn't have the money then, I don't have the money now.
Yeah.
Save it for a house or something.
This island reeks.
Woo,
I
ghost!
imagine it's emanating from all the big old demons roaming about.
No way. I think for the nasty stuff. That guy. Perish. Perish! Jesus Christ! Died for your sins! Stinky sinners you are! Perish! Ah! I know Dom showed you that video.
No, he
No.
did not. Because he knows that me and someone else are most likely to be like, this is just brain rot, no thank you.
It most definitely is brain rot, but it kills me every time. It's so stupid. It's just a Lego Star Wars like Yoda talking to a bunch of other Lego Star Wars Yodas in a church. Jesus died for your sins. Guilty sinners you are. Perish. And then they just all scream like they're dying in Lego Star Wars and disappear.
Okay.
Oh god, I like to like meme on him for his brain rot tendencies, but god am I not. Oh, I'm not any better. Yeah, we get to bully him again!
I'm so busy. I'm so busy I can't even notice what's going on around me.
You're not fooling anybody. Why bother?
I was hoping to not have to deal with yous guys. Whenever I run into yous, I always lose so much money.
Because Velvet always forces unreasonable demands on you?
Oh, Miss Exorcist, your concern warms my little turtle's heart.
I'm not forcing anything. I just think he's trying to take advantage of us by fixing his prices well above market rate.
She knows.
Price fixing? As in deliberately marking up items so as to take advantage of the less fortunate? I was under the impression that the Abbey strictly forbade such unscrupulous business tactics.
I thought I was safe.
Our accounting is always above board. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. No matter when's and no matter where's, you can get whatever you needs for the same fair price.
That's good to hear. Eleanor, give the nice turtles that smile he so desires.
I'm sure running a business is hard work. Hang in there.
Ganbate.
Much obliged.
He's like, I thought I was gonna get away with more monies. I'm dying here.
That was great. Yeah, I wanted to go here because I wanted to get rid of these.
Oh yes, be gone.
I got rid of all of these, and we just got more.
Yeah, we were in that zone, so. The legend of the bowl. The bubba the bubble. Oh, it's not even open.
No, I don't know.
Get her a gift for her birthday, doesn't even use it.
I haven't opened it yet. Okay, Little Witcher has been using it. Which I don't know.
Wait, don't sell those.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what Nintendo did, but like Little Witcher is really annoyed because there's a bunch of stuff that just doesn't work anymore.
What do you mean?
Like for instance, he went on to Smash and he could not go on his account or my account. He had to go on yours.
Oh, you need to like. I see what happened.
And
you need to borrow the virtual game.
Yeah, and then they wouldn't let my account have YouTube on it.
Weird.
Which it already had prior, so I'm like, okay, why? Little Witcher just got frustrated with it.
Yeah, I've heard some people get pretty peeved at these new updates. I'm like, okay, I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing 2 new things added at the bottom of my screen. I'm like, why is the news green now?
What's worse is it's on my Switch.
All the Switches got an update.
Yeah, I know, but like the problems that we're having is on my Switch.
Because that's my primary, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, we both have this one as our primary.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't... Because of the new update, I'm assuming now they're kind of like cracking down on digital copies of games. Because you can technically borrow them now. Digitally, right? So I could give you a virtual game cartridge and you'd be able to just download that or get that and play off of that for like 3 days. 3 days a week, I think. Which I was like, I didn't understand it quite how it worked. The idea is that you can lend games that you own, and even if you didn't have my account on your Switch, you would be able to play the game on your account that way, which is a bonus because then you wouldn't have to like always swap your save around in theory, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it comes with another pile of problems.
Yeah, I'm like, I was a little frustrated because I'm like, I'm on my account on my Switch, and I'm like, okay, well, let's like, I already had YouTube, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna...
I don't think YouTube has anything to do with the virtual things, though. I don't know what that's
about. It does.
No, it wouldn't have anything to do with the virtual game update. That's a different thing that screwed it up, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, I went to go get it from the store, and it says that I have to borrow it from somebody.
YouTube?
Yeah.
It's a free app.
I know, it's saying that I have to borrow it from you.
So you downloaded, I guess it got downloaded off my account?
No, it got downloaded off of my account originally.
So then why would you have to borrow it? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
That's a glitch, I'm assuming.
What's more is it's making me, like, get your Switch to be able to borrow it. Like,
so it's a glitch. They glitched to some free apps? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I was frustrated with it. Smash was not working.
Expect another software update soon, I guess.
Anyways, Little Witcher and I did.
Whoa, yeah, that's fire.
And I thought that like, if you had your own characters, you have to be able to like borrow, like virtually, but like I can't.
Wait, you're saying the physical copy of Smash wasn't working?
Yeah. Like that. The physical copy of Smash would only work on your account.
Oh, ew, Nintendo.
Yeah. That's why I'm frustrated.
So they made physical lending. Oh. I was happy when they showed the virtual game console things, virtual lending, because it meant that you could basically qualify both of them. But if you're gonna mess up like physical lending, like, my hope was that they were trying to make it so that we wouldn't have to, like, lose out if we bought a virtual thing, but now you're making it, now this looks more like they're pushing to make it virtual only. And I don't like that anywhere near as much as I like them boosting, like, taking digital purchases and making them equal in a way. This annoys me, actually. Ew.
Yeah, like I went to go see him. Smash is working on mine or your account. I have to play on Daddy's.
Well, that's fine. I guess I have all the characters. I don't mind that he plays on mine, but
Yeah.
he wants to unlock his characters, he was saying. He was mumbling the other time he was trying to explain that to me. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
He's cute, though.
He's cute, but, like, I can't help you if I don't understand what you're trying to say. And, like, he already doesn't really know exactly what's wrong, right? Like, he doesn't understand what's going on with the game.
Yeah, so, like, he was pretty clear with me.
Yeah, that's one of my friends did.
Heard it?
The last time I tried to explain it, my friend was really at the end.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, he because that's what was in my Switch, and like the day before it worked no problem. Then my Switch updated, and
Expecting another extra update then.
yeah, the Switch updated, and then he could not. He came to me just before dinner and was like,
Do you know where we're going?
Nope.
Hit the map. We're going up, down to basement floor 3.
we're going to Velvet's prison.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense if it's tied to the Therianization. Maybe he's the new Therian?
Maybe.
No, that doesn't make sense because there's only 8 and we're not dead.
Anyways, I was just looking around. I wasn't sure if it was where.
There's a treasure chest somewhere in here.
Yeah, there is.
Whoa.
Looks like
Sounds
you
like someone
wanna
yelling.
So the guy that I've been watching on TikTok, I was like, upset, but people were upset because
Yeah.
there's a debate going on.
We want old Mike. It sounds worse. We love it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I found one of the older videos recently. Right? I love it. But I was listening to one of his older videos, and it was
Another.
it was about what do your neighbors think of you. And he's like, okay, well, like that's a fair question. We'll look at it. So actually, I have a story for you. And one of his friends was like, I was at work. He was at work himself. But he was like, I was at work and one of my coworkers was talking about his neighbor and how he was pretty sure his neighbor was a whore.
Hey now.
Okay, now,
That's
hang on.
not a nice word.
Hang on.
We say sex worker in this house.
Okay, anyways, I'm quoting what he said. Okay, which is what the story was. So he said, okay, and he was like, okay, and he was like, well, like, why do you raise like that? And he went, well, the reason is because 5 nights a week, they hear loud and moaning.
5 nights a week?
Yeah, so they're just getting it on. It's a business. And he's like, okay, but what does that have to do with me? And then he went, 5 nights a week. Oh, is that about me? And they're like, he's like, oh no. Because he yells into his mic 5 nights a week while he's streaming. Because they're like, it's always late at night, and it's always 5 nights a week. And it's the same 5 nights a week. And it goes.
Gotta put in the hours, dude.
It goes in the evening until late into the night. And he was like, oh boy.
That's long. Like that's a lot of long sex, my people.
Yeah, so he thought that he was just that this person was just getting a whole bunch, like just constantly on call, constantly getting people to come over and getting it on, and it's like, oops.
Oh, they boning. Oh, they boning.
What did I see done?
Nothing. You learned a new skill.
Oh.
chest doesn't actually exist. It's like a
Right?
secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel! Yeah, there was a couple of spots in these areas earlier.
This is gonna be nasty flashbacks to the end of Crisis Core, where like you're just in a freaking prison that's like dimensionally torn apart or something. With like areas. It was annoying. There's a lot of random encounters. Like, thematically, it was like a really boring last dungeon. I was like, really? And then you fight a behemoth at the end. I'm like, I don't care, dude. Why am I fighting a behemoth now of all places? I think it was a reference to like Final Fantasy VII's original endgame, where like you fight. I think you're supposed to fight a king behemoth at the end of that game. I finished it recently. I don't remember, but you know, it is.
That was.
But it's just so boring.
Probably wasn't boring for back in the day.
It's on the PSP. It wasn't that far back.
Oof.
There it is.
Oh, this is the chest that I went to earlier. Yeah, because it was already marked.
Yeah. Well, apparently you get it again.
Apparently they reset.
Like, don't get me wrong, Crisis Core, fun game. I don't really love the gameplay that much. It's a little clunky, but again, it's a PSP game, so it's like about as clunky as like Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was, right? Like, you suffer from making these games affordable. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of stuck up on me too. I didn't even realize it was the end of the game. I was like, this is it? I was like, yeah. Really short Final Fantasy game. Like, okay, I mean, so was the other spin-off for Final Fantasy VII, so I guess we're just keeping the theme up, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I like having, not us. Even though the service doesn't have the same like emotional gut punch Crisis Core has. Like, the entire time you're playing Crisis Core, you know you're playing a character that's gonna die before, like, before the events of 7 takes place, so you're like, ah.
Nothing can stop these fists.
You also finish Crisis Core assuming you've killed Sephiroth, which is wild. Oh, that way.
From the way you were talking, it seemed like you had an idea of what happened here.
I think someone in your position would know.
There were reports of a large riot, but I was caught up in chasing you, so I
you did
heard
know.
little else.
It was a small affair, really. Velvet, Rokuro, and I were being held on this island. Velvet instigated the other prisoners to riot so that we could escape.
She used the prisoners?
What do you think? Have you not met her? I can't believe this woman.
From me?
For real?
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, but the prisoners were losing badly. At least, that's what it looked like. But if that was the case, then where did all the exorcists go?
The Therian disappeared. It's full of malevolence. What do you...
Incident, but the other guards should have remained at their posts.
Well, if they didn't flee, we have to assume they were all killed.
You've been fighting them since we walked on the island, guys.
Night, perhaps. Well, no sense losing our heads, I suppose. But it looks like we're in for a heck of a fight.
All we have to do
I
is
love
mop
fighting
up
Headless
anyone
Knights.
who's left.
They always kick my butt. What's a Kadoku?
What was it called? Venomization, right? The dark ritual of making demons feed on each other.
All the
to
demons were
birth
losing, so they
stronger
fed each
ones.
other. Okay.
Eisen, how many demons does the ritual require?
It's more a matter of quality than quantity.
Can I help you?
Stronger demons mean more powerful malevolence.
The ritual mixes the victor's malevolence with that of the devoured, creating a terrible, bloodthirsty monster.
Hey, like, I'm not paying
You
attention to
see,
the game.
the newfound power comes at a great cost. With it, the victor's last vestiges of self-control are stripped away.
So it's something even more than a monster. A seething ball of pure power and malevolence.
Roguro, don't tell me you're considering it for yourself.
Of course I am. I'll consider anything that could make me stronger.
You'd have to eat another demon, which, you know,
What's there to be
Velvet
so
does all the time.
surprised about? Well, look at Velvet. She's already eaten countless demons.
You're ridiculous.
He's right. If it helps me find my vengeance,
Velvet and Roguro
I
are just
don't
like,
care.
yeah, we're demons. What do you expect? Come on.
Velvet?
Keep up.
Wait, are you really going to do it?
Relax. It's not gonna happen.
Like, I'm not.
Becoming a monster wouldn't bother me. But when I defeat my rival, I have to be myself for it to mean anything. It's the same for Velvet.
It is?
Besides, if I kill a previous victor of the ritual, I'll have proved myself strong enough not to need the extra power.
But you're assuming that the ritual only gives you the same level of power, which is a false assumption by my understanding, but...
Yeah.
Oh, hello again. Wow.
Let's go.
Stop whenever you want.
I just went from like, I am functional to, ooh, I am not functional anymore.
We can stop when we find a save point if you want.
No.
Sure? I don't mind.
I mind.
I too am tired. Lest I remind you.
Right. I should have too.
I've been on maximum output for like the last week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not for streams, but... Perish!
Yeah, that's what
There it is.
The Headless Knight.
He must be the product of the venomization.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
Well, he definitely looks vicious
Did we
enough.
kill a guy's head earlier?
Not as vicious as our Velvet, though.
Weak to physical and water. Good question.
Look inside.
Look inside. Perish! Yes.
Well, that takes care of that.
Oh, I wonder what that's all about.
I feel something
Red
again.
pulse.
More malevolence?
No, another Earth Pulse point. It must
She's
be
like,
on
I
this
know
island."
exactly where it
I
is.
sense it too. It's very close.
The idea of 222 is
Directly
very
underneath
interesting to me.
us, I would guess.
So they're gonna learn that Velvet was Etherean. Obviously, they already knew this, but they're gonna be like,
Velvet
oh, so
called
there's
herself
the
Etherean.
proof of the. Was it Celeste that told her she was Etherean, or was it Art?
What is this place? Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point.
If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a Therian?
Yeah. And a real hungry one at that. Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips. Never once realizing it was delivering to Inominet the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therian from its cage.
Interesting that you choose
But
to
the
use
Therian
non-gendered
knew no
third person.
mercy, and it devoured its liberator. And it was then...
She asked you to devour her, though.
It was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother.
Velvet,
You're a Therian?
Okay, I guess you didn't hear her describing it earlier on.
Prison Island was a feeding ground for the Therian, harnessing the malevolence created by the prisoners within.
But
She
because
said it once or
Velvet
twice. She didn't say it with like conviction.
the
either,
malevolence went out of control.
Wow, the same darn thing that happened back in Kamawana's village.
Started off the bat.
Lord Artorias would never have done such a thing.
No. What's so unbelievable? That he used his wife's brother as a human sacrifice? That he imprisoned his wife's
this is the
sister?
first time she's actually coming out with
Because
saying
that's
that,
what your damned holy shepherd did! All to get his hands on Inominat's power!
I'm sure he had a reason for.
I was like, yeah, you better grab her.
Spare the world of its pain. Don't give me that! Who will spare my brother's pain? Who will soothe my brother's despair? He murdered my little brother Luffy! And you'll stand there and tell me it was for the greater good?
Bringing, like, coming back to where it all started, too, eh?
Yeah. Berseria
At any
released
rate,
her.
that's one less Therian for us to track down.
Velvet.
So I don't know why you hadn't put that together yet, but okay.
Especially since she's like, I'm a Therian.
Oh, come on.
Kamawanda? What? Did Velvet yell at you so hard you're starting to hear voices now?
I have a feeling something's wrong. Kamawanda could be in danger. But we already beat the Headless Knight. I still can't shake this feeling. Please, let's go back and check on them.
Yeah, what about the 50 million other demons here? Like,
Right.
though Kamoana can technically eat them.
But she doesn't understand how to use her powers yet.
She was fine in the shrine.
Yeah, because she was out of control.
Well, well.
She
Now
was
here's
so
a fine
hungry
haul.
she was out of control.
Let's do this one run get you style, guys.
No. Lucky cat.
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sing.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
This was all video before, like, it was just a cutscene, so it makes sense it wasn't on our map.
Huh? No, it wasn't on the map because it was a different floor.
So, Velvet is a Therian, is she? I knew there was
Shouts
something
out to
off
nobody
about her.
freaking listening to Velvet when she
What
talks.
she cried out that's really on
I
my
think she
mind.
only told Roper.
Laffy said, "Is Velvet truly Lord Artorias' younger sister?"
She never told me.
If it were true, I suppose it would explain her knowledge of Lord Artorias' training.
If you're
How would
so
she lie?
curious, why not ask her yourself? Hey, Velvet, what's your connection to Artorias?
Rokuro,
I think he's allergic to
I
that.
heard you whispering. It doesn't bother me. Artorias was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together for more than 10 years.
That does explain a few things.
So he sacrificed his little brother and turned his sister into a Therian.
Yeah, that's pretty monstrous, isn't it?
Yeah.
you were his family.
To his view of the grand scheme, family is inconsequential. The
And
needs
yes.
of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Spock?
All he did was act according to his ideal logic.
Right.
Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get moving.
It'd be so much better if they had Leonard Nimoy play him in the English.
Oh, yes.
So rich. But you know what? Leonard Nimoy is too busy recording Kingdom Hearts, probably.
At the time, yes. Because now he's dead.
Passed away. Yep. Right before Kingdom Hearts 3 was recorded, I believe. He was also probably recording that Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
So it turns out that Velvet is a Therian who consumes malevolence.
And too much
Nobody
malevolence is
listened.
what changes
She said it
people
like
into
twice in your
demons.
presence, Rokuro.
Enough malevolence can persist
Why you no
after the
listen?
person who created it
Said it at least
dies,
3 times.
turning
I
their
swear to
corpse or
God.
spirit
He was
into
like,
a
I'm a
raging
Yaksha. She's like,
monster.
oh yes, I am a
That's
Therian.
how
He's like,
undead
I do
and
not know
phantom
that word.
demons come
Yeah,
about.
what is a Therian?
The demons
They're
Velvet
like,
killed
well,
turned
I
back
don't
into
know.
humans
I
because
guess
she
we'll figure it
devoured
out
their
together.
malevolence.
Yeah,
Now they're putting it together too. Like, I cannot believe
becoming undead
how
or
dense they are.
anything like that. So she
Right?
saved
I'm
them.
like, why don't you
Well, I mean, a corpse
like
is a
recall?
corpse, of
Oh,
course, of
I guess
course.
like it has been
Do you
like a
think she
long
could
time
devour
of them
only the
traveling
malevolence
together.
and turn a living
No, but like,
demon
okay,
into
hey,
human
Therians do this. They eat malevolence. Oh yes, there
that's
was a
impossible
earth
due to
pulse and a weird
malevolence's
similar
self-reinforcing
barrier at
nature.
the Logres
When
shrine
Therians are connected
temple.
to Enomona's
Yeah, but she
And
didn't tell anyone about that.
they saw it happen, like 4 of them saw it happen.
Yes, there, but she didn't explain her prison.
And inhibit the creation of
She
new
didn't need
demons.
to, because the second they
But
saw the
any human
Beatles
who
prison, they
builds
should
up
have put it
enough
together.
malevolence to turn into a demon will keep producing malevolence as long as they live.
That's right. To devour any malevolence, I need to cut it off at the source. That's how my powers work.
Velvet.
Powers
I'm
curse.
sorry.
I don't mind it. Actually, I find it convenient. This way, I'll never forget my hatred for Artorias.
Plus, as long as you stay away from an Earth Pulse point, you get to keep the power of any malevolence you consume.
Well, we just went to it.
Fuel for my hatred. Yes.
Yeah, so like, so she saw the barrier. She knew about the barrier. I believe she mentioned the barrier was on the island, but she didn't say she was caged in it, right?
Yeah.
They saw the griffin. They saw the griffin eat somebody. They saw that person turn human.
Okay.
So that's point 1. You see the griffin turn human when it eats something. You see Velvet turns them human when she eats something, right? Immediately, the only 2 demons you've ever seen do that, Velvet and the griffin. So, I wonder if they're similar, right?
Right.
Then, subsequently, you learn about Therians after the beetle, of course, but you still learn about Therians.
Yeah.
You've seen the barrier. Oh, you got a freaking. Right? So, like, why aren't you putting it together? They just didn't want to, I guess? I don't know. They're suffering from classic protagonist, I don't listen to bad guys syndrome.
You really came back for me.
Call
A
that.
promise is a promise, sweetheart.
Yeah, but only she heard it.
A headless knight
Curious.
and a horse demon.
That horse also has no head.
Ton of malevolence. This must be the true survivor of the venomization process.
Oh, I get it. The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Whatever the case.
It doesn't matter, we still gotta kill it, so.
This island.
Good talk, I guess. Alright, fight. Oh, it did not waste time. It's weak to
Now
punch.
I can't help but wonder how the horse is named.
Get close and look if you're that curious.
Isaac's like, shut up, kid. We're dealing with? Oh, this is straight up a duel. I didn't even do it. Oh, you're right. Oh, how's it zipping out? The other one was a. Oh! It does so good. Love that boy. Not the real love. Nice. Everybody was in the healing circle. All at the same time. Very nice Magulu. 10 out of 10 move. It is like, you know what else is a 10 out of 10 move? Ah! No, paralyzed. Whoa, Eleanor can do 5. You're dying. Where's the backup? You also dying. Away from the murder hobo. Not good. School. You theorize it right as it dies. We didn't get to eat it. Oh, never mind.
That That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger than that headless lump of armor.
I beg your pardon?
Not you.
There's the Griffin.
The demon from the villa?
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a Therian.
It's the same.
Actually, that hawk is Griffin, my one and only friend.
A damned Therian. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But Your Highness, why do you have a Therian?
It's like I said. Griffin has
Because
been my
Arthur
dear
turned him into a
friend ever since I
Therian.
was a child.
Yeah, he took
Even
him.
if he's a Therian now, that hasn't changed.
He's been his friend
So
since
you
childhood.
knew you were helping a Therian escape. What are you plotting?
I have no plots or schemes.
So
I
that's
just want
another
Griffin
extra
to be
theory on
free.
our side. That's
I
like
guess
half
we
of them
shouldn't
right
be
now, isn't it?
surprised. The crown prince and future king.
1, 2,
He's gonna
3,
do whatever he
and
likes.
Beetle.
The beetle, come
suppose
on.
I am at that.
Griffin.
But
Velvet?
if I am,
Is that it?
Yeah.
it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own. When you're a prince, you're not a person. You're an institution,
why he gave
one
up the
designed to
throne,
serve the state and its people. Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard
the hell?
blood ran down my back. The reason being that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say my itch, over my
You can
studies
study
in
and scratch
service
at
of
the same
state.
time, no? Kind of foolishness. Can we execute your
Seeing
tutor?
Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was
Then why
my
did he
lone
become a
solace
Therian,
over the
though?
years. But then, he turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
I take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey's creating Therians.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorius' vision of reason and will. Even so, if there was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never.
That's why he's got the armband or whatever.
Yeah, it's because he's owned by
I
the royal
tricked
family.
the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's
I mean,
why
yeah, I
you
bet he'd be
said
freaking
you
pissed.
could never go back. They can overlook a single dead exorcist, but with a Therian removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet, I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single
Emotion
bird over the
over.
world. Why do you think that birds fly?
That's what Lord Artorius asked me.
My anatomy book says birds can fly because their bones are light and their
Not
wing
why
muscles
they
are
can,
enormously
why they
strong.
do.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as
You're
you
just gonna be in a
please.
lot of danger.
But if you try to escape, I'll kill you.
That should work. This way we'll have him on hand if we ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
Well, now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a hideout.
Oh, I guess why do you think a bird flies? Probably like the confirmation that Eleanor needed to confirm, like, oh, yeah, you did train under Artorius, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one. Ah! Good. Extra burst gauge.
Good.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty
We get another
sad.
scene of downtime.
Can you go find her?
Why me?
What does that mean?
All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay?
Do it yourself! You're like a super-powered monstrosity.
who doesn't know how to control herself.
How about you learn?
I can't check everybody's equipment.
Nope. Did you get to talk to everybody though?
Hey, Rokuro.
Outside.
Have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Get drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what?
They gotta have laws.
We kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened Hellebes, tried to assassinate a
Oh yeah, that's why the fire thing's all messed up. We destroyed the town.
Pardon me if I don't stop
And we
count.
destroyed the gate.
If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag
We're doing great,
along.
guys.
No. I still haven't repaid my debt to you.
You
like
say
that.
that,
Now.
but you really just want to beat Shigude, don't you?
Whoa, to me, they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
Well, join me for a drink then?
Can't. I'm 19.
She's like, I'm not old enough.
Huh. A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Well, if you pronounce it Loney Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably
Why are you
isn't
looking
right.
at midriffs?
Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
True.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either.
It makes
What's wrong,
sense.
Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Those things kicking.
Hey.
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Ifrid.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therians?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any
sick.
decent
I live like
leads.
South of Midnight. Let's go.
I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
So this works for both of us then.
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest. Besides, Ifrid won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
Angels in this world? Say Sagrana. Michael's like, nah.
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any
Nobody
time worrying
cares
about
about
anyone else.
anybody, dude.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Magulu.
What?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
No.
You're too weird for this world,
Means your
Magulu.
bread needs the dough to
Says
rise
the
for
woman
night.
with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
Unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Thanks. Real deep. Me too. You know you could open the map, we could maybe see where this is over? See right there on the other side of the door. Not that door.
So, just headed back here to go out that door, 'cause I was pretty sure that there was a save point out there, because I saved that earlier.
Yeah, isn't that the dog?
Yeah.
There we go. Is that it? We're done? Alright, everybody. Thank you to everyone who came by. Me. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I guess. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Yeah, with some Banjo Tooie. And then Thursday night, definitely, with some more of this. Peace out. I got nothing else to say.
Bye.